Hi, if this is your first time here, welcome to my channel. Or if you're like me and you've been here before, welcome back. I'm Chaotic Curl and we're outside again. It's warm again, well, warm-ish. And as you guys remember in my last video, I was able to finish the top for the pink dress that we're making. So now in this video for this week, we're going to be actually working on the skirt. So what I'm going to do just to get started on everything is I'm going to do single crochet all the way around, so that way I can make a bridge for this part here, and then once all the single crochets are done, then I'll start with my double crochet and my increases. And the way that I'm going to increase this skirt is I'm actually going to increase in every second stitch. So the first one will have just one double crochet, and then the second stitch will have two double crochet, the third will have one, and the fourth will have two, and so on and so forth until I make it back around. And from there, I'll basically be done with any increasing that I'm gonna do, or I think I'll be done with any increasing that I'm gonna do. So it'll just be double crochet until I reach the length that I want. And of course, if I do decide to make any changes, I'll come back and let you guys know. But for this video, to get started, like I said, we're gonna start off on that single crochet and then go right into the double crochet increasing for the skirt. So let's get started. Oh, and just one more thing. For the skirt, I am still going to be using that same Bernat Baby Sport in baby pink. And of course, my 4mm hook is going to be pushing us through this whole thing. So now let's get started. Here's the update on the dress, just to give you guys a look at the skirt. I did get a few inches in. This is 12 rows with the 4mm hook, and I am actually going to change to my 5mm hook, which I know looks exactly like the 4mm that I was using earlier, but I promise it's a different hook. Just so that I can get the stitches a bit longer, so that it can help me work this project out just a little bit faster, hopefully, without opening everything up too much. But of course, I'll do a couple rows and I'll see how that goes, and then if I don't like it, I'll just undo it and do it again with the 4mm. But that's what it's going to be happening from row 12 forward. I'm just going to start with that 5mm hook. Okay, so I'm back and I actually finished that one ball of yarn. So I was able to make this much and get that far into the skirt before it finished. As you can see, it's done. I do have another ball, so I am gonna keep going, but this is just how far I was able to get with one ball. So I'm just gonna put it on so we can see what it looks like. Okay, so here it is. This is as far as I was able to get with one ball of yarn. So it's basically a micro mini skirt right now. But yeah, this is what it looks like, and I'll just keep going from here. Now, as you remember, I did start with that 5mm hook, so you can actually see where the change happened. There's definitely a line marking it where the stitches got bigger, but I really like the way it's looking so far. So like I said, I'm gonna keep going from here. Okay, so I'm back with a quick update on the skirt for the pink dress. I did start to do 2 double crochet rows at the same time, so I am going to show you guys how I did that, but I just want to show you guys the length of the skirt right now, and it's going pretty well. I'm about, I would say, a third of the way through that second yarn ball, but this is what the dress is looking like. Okay, so it's about, I would say 2-3 inches above my knee right now. So this is what it's looking like. Of course, I am going to keep going. I do want it to be just a little bit longer, maybe at my knee, but right now here is the length that it's at, and I actually really am liking the way that it's turning out. I'm super happy with this dress, but I'm gonna keep going. Oh, and I am gonna show you guys how to double crochet 2 rows at the same time, so that's actually coming up next. Okay, and I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like at the beginning. As you can see, I did, instead of just 2 stacked single crochet, 1, 2 to represent the height of the double crochet, I actually did 4. So you do 4, and then you would skip the first one, skip that second one, and into the third one is where you would anchor your row, so that way you could have this line in the middle, and then you would do another yarn over, skipping these 2 and going straight into that stitch. But I'm going to show you guys what that looks like now. So like I said, I have my loop on my hook. I'm just going to yarn over for the first one. Then as you can see in this middle here, you're going to go through this top loop here, and then through the first loop in the double crochet, so through that first loop there, and this is going to make your middle, so that separation in between the 2. And then again, you would just yarn over, and then like if we were doing a regular double crochet, you're going to go into this loop, pull over your yarn through, yarn over and go through 2 loops. Sorry about the hair. Again, yarn over and yarn over, go through 2. Now we have our first double crochet, then we're going to yarn over through 2, and again yarn over through 2, and that finishes the second double crochet. So one more time, we yarn over, skip the first double crochet into the top of that second one, into the first loop that's laying across, then into that loop at the top of the second double crochet, yarn over and pull through. Then we just yarn over, go into our stitch where we yarn over and pull through, and then we finish it off by yarning over, going through 2 loops, yarn over through 2. Again, that's our first double crochet, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2, and that's our second double crochet. And that's actually what it will look like once you finish it. So it will look like 2 double crochets, 1 stacked right on top of the other. And as you can see, I did a couple of rows like this already. So this is gonna be, you're gonna see that line going across, which I actually really liked it. So I'm gonna keep doing it that way just to build out the length of the skirt and to finish it off. Okay, and for this part, I just wanted you guys to see how it is that I actually finish off the 2 rows of double crochet stacked on top of each other. So as you can see, I built it up like I normally do, just putting all my stitches in place. And this one, I'm actually I think I work it like normal. Yeah. Okay, I still have one more to go. So for that last one, I do my yarn over, go through the stitches to cement the line and anchor it onto the row, and then again yarn over, go into that stitch again like regular. You see I'm yarning over here, but then it's in this one where instead of just yarning over, we actually go through the beginning stitch, and we're just going to slip our loop through there, and then we can continue going through 2 like normal to finish that first double crochet, and then again through 2 and through 2 to finish the second double crochet. And then we would just slip the stitch onto the top of that first double crochet at the beginning of the row, and we would finish off the rows. Okay, and I did also make sure to include how I start the 2 rows of double crochet at the same time. So we start off with our first single crochet of the stacked single crochets. So that's 1, and we go into the back loop of that first single crochet, pull up a loop, and do our second single crochet. Again, right into that back loop of the single crochet that we just made, pull up the loop, and do our third one. And one last time into the back loop of that single crochet to pull up the loop and complete our 4th single crochet, which count as 2 double crochet. Then, like I said, you're just going to skip the first 2, and into that third one you would pull your stitch through to anchor it onto the row, and then do it like normal through 2, again through 2, and that's our first double crochet, then through 2 and through 2, and we have our 2 double crochet. Here we go, another view at how I did that. Just make sure your yarn is properly placed through the loop, and then again through 2, which is the first double crochet, through 2 and through 2 is our second double crochet. And this is an update on the dress so far after, if I'm not mistaken, it was 4 rows of doing the 2 rows of double crochet at the same time. So like I said, you can see the little lines from the stitch, but I actually really do like the way it looks, and this is what the dress is looking like. I do just add a couple more rows after this. Hi, so we're back. I have an update on the skirt. I'm actually going to stop here with adding length to the skirt. What I'm going to start doing at this point is adding the detail. Now I want to add a fan detail to the bottom of the skirt as well as the top here. Well, I'll see how it goes with the top of the bodice, but I do want to add it to the bottom of the skirt, so this is what the dress is looking like so far. Sorry about the weird angles. I have to record in the bathroom, so I'm doing my best. Okay, this is what the skirt is looking like. So like I said, I want to add the fan detailing now just around the bottom of the skirt. And I really do like the way it looks with the striping horizontally. I do wish I would have made it in multicolors, not just the pink, so that way the stripes could be in more than one tone, but I like the way the dress is looking so far. Okay, so I'm gonna get to work on adding those fans, and I'll be back when it's done. Okay, to do the fan detail, I always start with an anchor of a single crochet, skip 2 stitches, and in that 3rd stitch we make a treble crochet. So as you see, I just yarn over twice, go through that stitch, and then go through 2 loops, 2 loops, and 2 loops, so that's 3 times. And I repeat that 8 times. So I do 8 treble crochets into that one stitch, and then at the end of the 8 I make sure to skip 2 stitches so that the stitches can lay flat, and then I anchor it down with another single crochet, and I just continue that way, skipping 2 in that third stitch, 8 trebles, skip 2, a single crochet, and until I finish with the row. Hi, so I'm back and it is finished. Now, as you can see, I didn't add any of the fan detailing to the bodice, but it is at the bottom of the skirt right here, as you can see. And I'll make sure to show you guys what the whole dress looks like now that it's completed. But, sorry about that. It is finished, and I just realized after completing this dress that I can actually wear it either with the clothes in the front or in the back, but let me give you guys a better view of this dress. Well, showing the full dress is easier said than done, but here is what the skirt looks like now that it's completed. And as you can see, there is that row, which I wish it wouldn't have happened, where you see the line where I switched hooks. I don't know why that happened that way, but then we have the lines coming back again where I did the 2 double crochet rows at the same time. So that's what the skirt is looking like. And of course it looks the same all the way around. It's just, I would say, an inch above my knee, but I really do like the way that it fits, and I really do like the way it looks. It's super cute. I think it looks adorable. I'm gonna switch camera angles just so you guys can get a look at what the dress looks like completely. I'll be back. Okay, I know this isn't an ideal angle, but this is the whole dress. This is what it looks like in the front, the side, the back, and the other side. It's super cute. I love it. I love the tie, which of course, like I said, I can switch it from the front, or I can just turn it around and have the tie be at the back of the dress. I also do like the buttons, which gives me the options to wear it just a little bit lower if I want to, maybe use it as more of an overalls type of thing than a sundress. But this is what it looks like, my pink dress. It's done. And I definitely have ideas in mind for other dresses and other styles, but that'll be in another video. We can talk about that. And that is it for today's video. Thanks so much for joining me in finishing my pink dress. Now I have a crochet dress that I'm super excited about. I do have plans on making another dress, of course, later on down the line, but I am gonna keep making my own clothes. So thanks you guys for joining me today in my first crochet dress. Now you can join me as I go getting better and making more clothes. Don't forget to join me in my next video, where I don't know what I'm gonna be making, but of course I'm gonna be crocheting it. So I hope you guys can join me there. Don't forget to go to my Instagram at chaoticcurl_crafts, where you can see more pictures of me in this dress, and of course some flat lay pictures of the dress as well. Thanks so much for joining me, and I hope you guys have a great night. Bye.